Yes, what case do we have here today? Because this one is smaller.
Yes, you might remember last time we reviewed the Lian V100. This is also V100, but mini. So it's basically the smaller V100.
Yes, they just cut the bottom side a bit, make everything shorter.
Shrink it. So to put in easier understanding terms, right? This one supports MATX. For ATX, you have to use the V100. So this is basically like mid-tower. Yeah.
Makes sense because if you want to save money, you get MATX boards anyway, so might as well save on space as well.
Yeah, I mean, this is like for those who want smaller PC, but they don't want to spend a lot on ITX build. They don't want to go super small.
Yes.
Your ITX is more expensive on the motherboards. Basically, every component, power supply, case, usually, that's a scenario. So last time we had the white colored V100. The mini, this one is a black. They basically share identical design language. If you see just now, tempered glass front.
Yes, and the side.
The side is like literally
same concern as well. Because during shipping, the time they don't have any foam or whatsoever, and they are very close to each other.
Yeah, so this is a challenge for their packaging and shipping.
Hey, but we receive it without any issues.
No issues. So let's start dismantling and see what are the features they have.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Which part should we go first?
So of course, first of all, take off the tempered glass.
Yes, the tempered glass, very simple. Thumb screw.
Do they use thumb screw at the back?
Yes, sir. Okay. One thumb screw, and
then
as far as I know, you have to push out.
Is it
then
very
go up?
Is it very tight? Oh,
not very tight. It's captive.
So I believe we can just put it.
Yeah, you have to pop out, then pop out, then pop up.
Let's lie down and see how it goes.
Yes, get a better angle.
Here you probably can see there is a slight tab.
Yes.
Like pull tab.
You can see. Yes, there you go. Pull out, then pull out, up.
And then... So it is not rectangular shape.
Yes. So that's why you cannot just slide it out.
There is a challenge here.
This pointy part here, we'll talk about that later. Actually, we already talked about it back in the V100, but whatever.
Yeah. Again, the front tempered glass is also removed in the same way. You probably just have to like pop it up from here, up, and take it up.
Yeah, real nice. They also have this kind of teeth thing for alignment.
Yeah, basically you just align the slots at the bottom too, and that's it. And meanwhile, at the back side, we have
no screws.
No screws, but it's the same way for you. Just
same way.
And they have perforations for your air intake
and power supply. So also air intake, whatever.
Yep.
So yeah, this one is a very solid piece, and also you don't have to worry about cracking like a tempered glass, so it's much easier to remove.
Yeah.
You can be rough with it, so no problems there.
Yeah. With all those panels removed, we can start to feel the case to be much more empty and lightweight.
Yes, the top panel, you want to take it out?
Yeah, the top panel is plastic.
For AIO cooler.
I mean, not much to talk about. Basically, it's just a plastic piece.
Yes.
And they probably mounted in the same way as well.
Yeah, to take out, you also have these two things.
These two things, or you just push it.
They have so many tabs.
Six tabs on it.
Yeah.
So if you look closely, they have built-in dust filter.
Yes, dust filter, not removable sadly, but you can take the whole thing to the sink and give it a wash.
I mean, very basic plastic and what do you call this, nylon kind of.
Is it nylon?
Is it nylon?
I don't know. Kind of. I don't know, but it's a
mesh.
plastic weaving.
Yeah. And the bottom, 4 very large rubber feet, or what do you call this? Foam feet.
Foam feet?
Foam.
I don't know what to call, probably foam feet.
Yes. At least the surface is very large. So that's one thing good. And pull out type of dust filter for your power supply.
Yes, it's towards the back.
So it's towards the back, a bit tricky to remove if your PC is facing towards, I mean, usually you have this side facing towards the wall.
Yeah,
But since it is just a one unit,
yes, rather short.
it's rather short, not that. It's kind of tough to remove, tight to remove.
Do you have to push down then pull up?
Would it be? Like
Because
normally,
usually you have to
Okay. So you have to push it down.
push down.
Okay.
It flexes a lot.
That makes sense. Okay. So with all those panels removed, now we can see what's inside.
Yes, basically more or less the same features that we can find on the big one. Of course, you can see that the fan intake on this side here, I think this is smaller, right? That one can go for 140.
140.
Is it? No, 120. Both also 120. After some quick, very good measuring techniques, yeah, we can confirm the V100 is also using 120mm fans for this side. But surprisingly, they don't cut any number of fans you can mount.
Yeah.
It is still triple 120.
Correct.
So despite the case being significantly shorter, you still can mount triple 120. It's just that the airflow movement will be a bit more tricky because of this side here.
Yeah.
So, okay,
If you look here,
if you look on this angle with this camera, you can see when your air goes in, you will blow all this curved piece here. Why this curved piece exists is because,
well,
for your waifu.
I mean, you remember last time the V100, they have an extra piece of plastic that you can use it to redirect the air.
Yeah, you can
Otherwise, if you can remove it to
make it flat.
make it flat like this, you can put figurines on it.
Yeah. Technically for your waifu, but
I mean, imagine you can put something inside there.
yeah. So if you got RGB fan here, you can light up your waifu as well, which is fine. It's just that your waifu might be very breezy and also get dusty.
Over time. Yeah,
yes.
correct.
But
So
looks nice. It's just that for this case, you don't even have the option to make it sloped. So you are fixed with this design.
Yeah.
And your airflow will always be clashing with this angle thing.
but since that you have another tool over here, so it doesn't really affect much.
Yeah, that only affects 360 red people. Or also if you want to take in triple fan air. It doesn't matter because once you got the pressure inside, it should be fine.
This case is basically you just want to like put 3 fans here to like pull the cool air inside, because at the entire case you still got more place you can put fans or AIOs. For example, at the top here, I'm not sure you can see, you can put triple 120 or triple 140.
Triple 140?
Yes, triple 140. At the back is a single 120.
Yeah, so they even make the case a bit
basically
slimmer.
it's slimmer.
Yeah, because the previous one you can mount a 140 at the back. So air cooler users, the big air cooler users, you have to take note of that as well.
You will have to take note because
Not as wide.
there's not much space here for the height. So you probably need to see some of the specs, the maximum supported
Tower cooler
height.
Yes. Then what else? Accessories?
Again, we have this GPU support bracket thing.
How do you adjust it? Where do you screw it?
There is if you look closer.
Oh wow, they hide it there.
So it is hidden here. So there's a thumb screw. Right. Once you unscrew it, and then this single piece of metal will go up and down.
Okay, interesting that they hide it there.
And then you can just screw it to secure it. It's a double-edged sword for this thing, because it is very difficult to access this part, especially after you put in the power supply here.
Yes, and all the cables.
Yes, the cable mess. This is more like set it up one time and forget about it.
Yes, correct.
It is not like you will try to like change it all the time.
The thing is, if you don't use the sag that high, then this whole excess part, it's very difficult to see since it's so dark. This part will go inside this part. Might block some of your cables, but not really a big issue.
Not a big issue, because when you talk about like a GPU support, they also have another piece here. More like you sandwich your GPU.
How do I take out this thing?
There's a screw over here.
Oh,
You basically
so you
just
can
unscrew it, or you can like move it down another.
you got
slot.
two levels.
Yep.
So okay, you can adjust it.
Some sort of keeping your GPU in place
Yes. So during transport,
Well,
very important
during transport.
because you bump up and down.
And they have like cutouts for your power supply cable.
Yes,
like,
your GPU.
Yeah.
So okay, very nice design.
I mean the perforation also here from here. So,
Very cool.
yeah.
And if you remember the side panel, that side panel at the bottom
They have-
is
yes.
also all open. So
Yeah.
yes, you have good air intake all over the place.
How do I take this out?
How? Nah, don't cut yourself. You can pull out lah. Yeah.
Cannot.
Why?
I tried. A bit.
Your pull out game is weak.
Okay. As usual, we like Lian's accessories box because they usually like
Something. Is that 真? I don't know.
yes, it's like basically thank you note.
Oh, so thank you, no, blah, 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 nothing much. You can read it if you want, pause the video. But accessory-wise, they give you the same box as the V100, which I really like because you can reuse the box for other stuff because you can use these to...
Compartmentalize this box.
Correct.
Store all your screws.
Hey,
stuff.
what the heck? They give you extra thumb screws.
A very
I didn't expect this. And then if you want to replace some broken ball catch system as well, you can do that. And then a bunch of screws. AIO screws are here as well. And then all this rubber stuff is for if you want to mount a 2.5 or 3.5 inch, which is located at the bottom here beside the power supply.
You can see from the hole cutouts.
Yes.
Depends on how big of your power supply and the cable mass you have down here.
Okay, interesting design.
Yeah.
They really make use of all the space available.
Yeah, you can see all the thumb screws are literally big one. Or these factory Titan screws are very difficult to remove with just
if you lose it, here it is, extra.
Okay. Yeah. And if you
Very
look
high
closer,
quality though.
there is this strip, LED strip. So you can connect this to your motherboard and sync it with your RGB software.
Yes, because they have this cable as well.
Yeah, this cable. Because the rest of the cables that includes like the USB 3,
I/O port, USB-C,
USB-C,
HD audio.
HD audio.
Okay, talk about I/O ports because
Yeah.
we have not talked about that.
Yeah.
So I/O port located in this way, which
Slanted.
because they have to highlight the design, right?
Yep.
So you've got double USB 3, one USB-C, and then combo audio jack, reset, power.
Yep, correct.
Very basic, but gets the job done. It's just that if you put this case on your floor, then of course you have to be careful not to kick your stuff.
Yeah. This is ideal for your desktop setup. It's very easy to access. Correct.
Literally desktop on top of your desk. Then the case design here, you got more design, which is okay, looks really good.
Unfortunately, this is just for the looks. There is
no lights, no nothing.
no lights, and there's no more like airflow to it. Yeah.
It's okay though, I think.
It's not
because
for
the
airflow.
other sides are already taking in air.
Yeah.
So that's the V100 Mini.
What?
You have back connect support as well.
Yes, correct.
So yes, we forgot about that. So talk about that.
Motherboard. Back connect support.
Back connect support. The
Very basic cable routing, cutouts, everything. It's just
fine.
bare metal,
no rubber grommet.
but very nicely finished. You don't have sharp edges. So
If you got back connect, then you don't have to worry about any of the stuff.
yeah, because if you look at the cable management,
Kind of minimum.
basic, you have like some Velcro straps, and then
Yeah,
enough
even
space for your 24 pin.
the zip tie tying points are quite
Generous. I would say.
generous. Yes, you got here, here.
The important parts.
Yeah. You can see somewhere here. And then all your holes for cables to pass through. And you got one extra here for your EPS as well, which is good. Then 2.5 inch mounting. How, this case, what's the price?
I did not check.
Bruh. Where your phone?
Where my phone? So to put things into perspective, pretty sure you can now see the difference between the mini and the standard. Standard is taller. Of course, you just ignore it is white color, but you can see they are almost identical in all scenarios, all the aspects. Just that it is smaller for the mini.
Okay, I found the prices on Amazon US. If you want it, the V100, let's talk about the big one first.
Yeah.
With 4 RGB fans, it's $75 US.
Yeah.
If you don't want any fans, it's $60 US.
Yeah, because last time we also mentioned about they actually sell all of these cases without fan. So you can save the money if you already have plans for your fan setup. Same goes to this mini as well. That's why the one we have here is no fans.
Yes, but then again, if you're paying 15 USD for 4 RGB fans, I think it's quite a good deal.
It's quite a good deal. Okay.
And then for the mini, okay, that is a problem because there's no price for without fan as of now on Amazon.
Okay.
But if you want fans, it's 65 USD.
Oh, 65?
Only
with fans.
With 4 RGB fans, 8 RGB fans. Okay. Which is a even more fantastic deal, I would say.
I mean, if you roughly do the math, I can guess without fans,
just minus 15.
50, yeah, 55.
50, 55, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Because the used price without fan, they have it, is 50.
Oh. Okay.
So, even without fan, if you go for like 55, I would still say it's a very good deal. I mean, it's a very...
The 4 fans.
Just get the 4 fans. For 65 USD with fans, very good deal.
Yeah.
Overall high quality case.
Yes.
And you get a lot of airflow and also tempered glass. And you get the waifu stage thing to put your waifu there.
Yeah.
So, very good deal.
It's a very good value case.
Yes. You just have to beware that the mini is slightly slimmer. So, power cooler users like me will have to be more careful.
Yeah. But otherwise, it's not really a problem for the majority of users.
Because nowadays, I think a lot of people use AIO cooler because 240mm radiator coolers are like very, very affordable.
Yeah.
And also much more easier to manage if you want to change parts.
Yes, correct.
Power coolers are too big. I cannot even access my GPU.
Well, with that said, I think that's all we want to share with our hands-on first look of the Lian V100 Mini. If you guys are interested with the review of this V100, you can check it out in another video.
Here, top right corner here.
And if you guys have any questions, you can leave it down in the comment section below.
Overall, which case would you choose?
Mini, I guess.
If I have all the MATX parts, I would also choose the Mini.
I'll choose the Mini.
Yeah. So, save some space.
Alright.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.